Alright, so I'm going to attempt to decode some biblical scripture here. So this is Revelation 20. Satan is chained for 1,000 years. So, of course, again, this number 1,000 is purely symbolic. I have a video dedicated to it on my YouTube channel. Then I saw an angel coming down from heaven. He had in his hand a key to the hole without a bottom. So the hole without a bottom is the abyss. Here's the definition of abyss: a deep or seemingly bottomless chasm, hole without a bottom. He also had a strong chain. So the chain that's being referenced here is in reference to DNA, which is composed or consists of two complementary chains of nucleotides. He took hold of the dragon, that old snake who is the devil or Satan, and chained him for 1,000 years. The angel threw the devil into a hole without a bottom, into the abyss. He shut it and locked him in. He could not fool the nations anymore until the 1,000 years were completed. After this, he must be free for a while. So now let me sort of connect this scripture here with DNA. So he had in his hand a key to the abyss. So I've seen them use hand purely symbolic, and it's symbolic to express this here. Hand is an anagram. So an anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of a different word or phrase, typically using all the original letters exactly once. So again, hand is an anagram. And here is the word that I can make using the same letters that's in the word hand. So again, this word here, Hdna, is an anagram for the word hand. And Hdna, also known as Hdna, is triple-stranded DNA. So again, I've got that from the word hand, using the biblical scripture of the angel. He had in his hand a key to the abyss. He also had a strong chain. So he had in his hand, in his Hdna, triple-stranded DNA, a key to the abyss. He also had a strong chain. A strong DNA. A DNA molecule consists of two complementary chains of nucleotides. So essentially what this is showing me is this here, this triple-stranded DNA. He had in his hand, Hdna, a key to the abyss. He also had a strong chain. So here is the chains. These are referred to as chains in DNA. Two complementary chains. Here's one, here's the other. This purple chain would be the triple strand. Making this then triple-stranded DNA, which I would argue, or I'm not necessarily arguing, I would suggest then that's the DNA of the ancient bloodlines, or of the angelic genetics of a hybrid, of a chimera. I mean, all of those terms could be used synonymously. So this is sort of what ties it all together here. This is a wrestler, and this wrestler's name is Triple H. So again, Hdna is triple-stranded DNA. So Triple H, triple-stranded DNA, Hdna. There's just too much overlay here, or overlap. And then to sort of, make it even more assuring that at least I'm in the same, it's too much to be coincidental. This wrestler's finishing move, or his special move, is the pedigree. And the pedigree, here's the definition of the pedigree, is an ancestral line or lineage, or essentially it would be referring to this bloodline of, or these genetics, however you want to refer to it, of this triple-stranded DNA. So it can't just be coincidental that Hdna is triple-stranded DNA, and then you've got a wrestler named Triple H who has a special move called the pedigree, where the pedigree then again is referencing a select group, something that differentiates them from everyone else, which again would be in reference to this triple-stranded DNA. So this triple-stranded DNA then, from my own interpretation here, is the key to the abyss. Or the hole without a bottom. So I just did the video over the biblical scripture, Revelation 20, talking about the angel with the key to the bottomless pit in his hand, and he also had a strong chain, and I showed the connections with hand being an anagram for Hdna, and chain being in reference to a nucleotide chain, which is how they refer to DNA, and Hdna is triple-stranded DNA. And then I showed how that connects with a pedigree, which would be an ancestral line or lineage, with the wrestler Triple H. So this pedigree, or this ancestral line of lineage, is Addamsfamily. That's being displayed here. This is the very first episode of the Addamsfamily. And it's not just coincidental that they use the word pedigree in this episode here. And let me remind you, the Addamsfamily also have a hand in their show. It's just a hand. It's not attached to a body. It's just the hand. So again, the hand, from my own decode here, is just simply being used, well, it's not simple, but it's being used to refer to this ancestral line, this lineage, this pedigree of triple-stranded DNA individuals who possess within their DNA the key to the abyss or the bottomless pit. So it's in their blood.
Spiders. Pedigree.
So on my YouTube channel, I showed how they use the rose purely to symbolize it rose again from the abyss. They use the rose for the past tense of the word, or of the verb to rise. And again, here is the rose being used in the very first episode of the Addams Family.
Morticia, you have such a way with roses.
Thank you, Gomez.
So I want to include this clip here too, because this sort of coincides with current events.
You only got 10 points. I nipped him in the ear, didn't I? Ear? Watch the master.
Alright, so here's a picture of the Addams family. So here's the hand. The hand being used to represent triple-stranded DNA, which contains the key to the abyss, because hand is an anagram for Hdna. Hdna is triple-stranded DNA, and the angel had the key to the abyss in his hand. That's biblical scripture, Revelation 20. I think that's all in reference to this, what I'm showing you here. So triple-stranded DNA, right, can be expressed as a pedigree because it's different than normal double-stranded DNA, so it's a specific ancestral line, and it can't just be coincidental that there's a wrestler named Triple H who has a special move called the pedigree. So this is what Addams Family is representing. Addams Family is representing triple-stranded DNA, an ancestral line of who I can only assume to be Adam. Why else are they using the name Adam? So I'll go a little off topic here. Well, I guess it's on topic. But I don't really believe in the biblical Adam and Eve, Adam being the first man. From my understanding, Adam, the creation of Adam, is their creation. It's like Adam would be the first one to be compatible with whatever they are. So Adam is the first sort of to bond with what they are. So that's my interpretation of Adam, which, that could be bolstered by everything that I just showed you here. Adam, here's Addams Family. Addams Family, they talked about a pedigree, they talked about roses, they have the hand, which the hand is used to, again, symbolize Hdna, triple-stranded DNA, which the angel said, or the biblical scripture, the angel had the key to the bottomless pit, the key to the abyss in his hand. So I think they're all referring to this triple-stranded DNA. A bond then being, the key. That triple-stranded DNA has the key to the abyss. It has the key to the bottomless pit. that makes these characters, this family, this pedigree, compatible with that which exists in the abyss.